This is my soul song. 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 This is my soul.
Hey everybody, I'm Kevelyn Janae, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about going from being married to being a single mom. I just did my last vlog, I believe, on divorce, and there's more to come with that. But I wanted to talk a little bit about having kids and being a single mom. And I give kudos to all single mothers, whether you've been married or not. It is not a game. Things are completely different for me and my family. And so you go from having a spouse to help you to not having a spouse to help you. And most single moms have been doing this for years. Me, I've only been doing it for about 2 years. So when I first started out, I thought I was doing fine, but because of the divorce, there was several things that went wrong. My kids, I had to deal with behaviors and them trying to adjust, and of course me trying to adjust was a lot. Now I understand that there's some moms that are married and still have to do everything. So it's like you're a single mom, but you're married. So I understand that situation as well. It's like you're married, but you're still alone. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about how it affected me. Like I said, I've been doing it for about 2 years. And, you know, when you get sick, it's very difficult because you have no one there to really help you with your children. When you have to go to the hospital, you better pray it's not in the wee hours of the morning, because then you still have to get someone to help you. Some have a great relationship with the father of their children, and some do not. My relationship is not that good. So when I get sick, it's bad. And I know that there's a lot of moms out there that can relate. Also, when your child gets sick, it's just you. So even though before, while I was married, I still took care of my children by myself at times, but I still had someone there. So that was difficult. Then you got the financial stressors. So like I said, there's been several moms that's done this before. Me, this is all new to me. I was a single mom before, about 10 years ago, only for a few months, but now this is going on 10 years. So I had to redo everything. I had to get another job. I had to do everything because I'm doing shared parenting. So, you know, on the days that I have them, I have to have them. You know, I have to get help, whether it's childcare or whether it's from my parents, from my sister, and they're not always available. So childcare can be hectic. That I give kudos to single moms that have more than 2 children at a time, because it's very expensive, very hard to try to go out of town or try to do anything that you want to do. Everything has to be planned around the children. The good thing for me, though, like I said, I shared parenting, so I have my children 4 days. He has my children like 3 days. So it actually works out. Sometimes it's 3.5 each. Right now I have more time because I have more time now. So, but yeah, it is very hard. And then finances.
Oh, come on.
So I believe that was the problem for me. Going through a divorce and then becoming a single mom, the money was very, very, very tight, very, very short. God always provided, but it was just so uncomfortable for me for about 12 months at least. Very uncomfortable. I remember just struggling. I paid my rent, paid Duke, paid my car note, paid my car insurance, and then I had to have food. So sometimes, like the other bills, like, cell phone bills is great. Some bills I had to be late on because I had to have food. I had children. I qualified for no financial assistance because unfortunately I made just enough. That was the hardest thing for me and my breaking point. But like I said, I never went out without food. God always provided. But, people don't always talk about this part. A lot of single women, they just do it because that's what they've been doing. They don't even worry about, what it looks like sometimes. I'm sure single women cry, single moms cry or things in private, but they don't talk about how hard it is. So in essence, I just wanted to say, good job. If you are a mother in general, good job. And especially those that don't have any help, that have their children all the time, never get a break as a single mother. Kudos to you. I never would have imagined I would be where I'm at today because you never want a marriage to end. But I'm glad where I am today. I've learned so much. I've learned my likes, my dislikes. I'm discovering Kevlin. I'm even learning my children more because I was in the type of marriage I was in. I just wasn't able to really learn my children. And now that I'm a single mom, it's just me and them and God. So I just wanted to do a shout out to all the single moms and to say thank you. You inspire me. I know several. You inspire me, and keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a good job. And I think that's all I have to say about it. I do want to say that getting counseling, I believe, was the best thing for me. I stayed in counseling for almost a year, and it did help my transition into single motherhood, as well as healing from my divorce. So I just want all the single moms out there, if you ever feel like you need help or you can't cope, counseling is a great resource. All you have to do is call like 211, I believe, or just reach out to someone at county and you will be directed to where you can get counseling. It's just like the best thing that has ever happened to me. And also, like, I have my church family and friends, and my parents are supportive. So if you feel like you're ever not supported, I'm telling you, just keep looking and God will provide that support. But I don't mind being a single mom. It's got its pros and it's got its cons. Like I said, I listed all the cons, but the pros is I really get to know my children. Also, I just wanted to encourage, if you are a single mom as well, the relationship with the baby's father or your child's father or whatever you call them. Hopefully you all are in good standing, but like I said, my relationship is not in the best standing. I mean, we're able to communicate on, when I say the basic level, I mean the very basic, like children's level. So that is important. Communication is important because I believe fathers should be in the child's life if they're not causing damage or they're not being abusive. So I just want to encourage you to hang in there. I had to talk to myself too. My mom had to talk to me. Sister, friends had to talk to me and encourage me, because it is so stressful at times dealing with a personality that does not want to cooperate all the time. So hang in there.
This is my soul